Welcome back. Alright, so we left off kind of in the middle of the night out on the farm. I was kind of desperate for food there. Well, that pot finished cooking. I ate a bowl. I have two left here. So this is done. So let's cast an anvil. Right? See if my quick math was correct. Yeah, perfect. Alright, so we got an anvil here. Take this off. Now, couple things. I want to try and get to that copper this episode. Couple things we're going to do before we head over there, though. Quick things. We need to get this meat cooked, and you know what? He might eat my crops. I can't leave him in here. Yeah, get lost. The mystery of the cabbage. I forgot where I got this. Anyway, these are doing good. Cool. These are 5 out of 5. Well, at least those are. So I'm gonna break them. Jeez. Just give me these for now. Alright. And the reason the reason I need these is because I'm gonna mix it with the meat. Let's put that there. I really want to get this stuff going. So we have time to see if we could. Let's see if we could find this copper vein. And we could do 2 more pots, which is good. We're good. We're gonna be good on food. Now the carrots aren't quite done. Almost. They're almost done. I'm running out of room in here, actually. We have a lot of seeds to plant. But speaking of that, let me check up on these pumpkins here. And oh, nice. That one's spread. These weeds back here are taking up their spreading space, though. That one's spread. Alright. So they all spread except this guy. Good, good. Alright. Alright, so we got... Let's see if we could get these seeds in the ground. My farm kind of just got messed up. I'm like just throwing stuff anywhere right now. So this is N depleted, and these are K crops. So I could put these here. So we got a lot of them. I threw that spelt in the ground over here, right? Taking up my space. Yeah, 3. Perfect. That would have been perfect for right there. Alright. 6 cabbage. Might as well keep them together. No, that's not cabbage. Oh. Yeah, just go right there. 3 carrots. You could come out this way here. Oh yeah, the 1 onion right there. Yeah, there you go. Here's a nice spot. And we have 5 rye. These are my rye right there. And I don't want to come over here because I want to give those pumpkins room to spread. Yeah, we need the rye, man. We need the bread. My farm is pretty much gonna get tapped out over here. And the 7 turnip seeds. I might just leave these out of the ground for now. Of course, I would like to get more flax. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. We could expand the farm, but for right now, I'm just gonna leave it. And I got smart and left some torches in there, so we don't have a burnout issue again. I'm not gonna waste an inventory space with that. You can hang out there. All right, so this should be done. Get them all in these pots so they stay fresh longer. Alright, is this done? Oh, nice, nice. So we have an anvil. I don't think I could put it here, right? Oh, I can. Alright. It could stay there for now. It's good there for now. Now, what we can do, let's make a bread oven real quick. Although I don't think I'm going to sit here baking bread, because I really want to get out to that mine. Okay, so you could only do this with the fire clay. The fire clay gives you this option and the fire clay shingles. If you just use the blue clay, you're just going to get everything that's in blue here. So this is simple enough to make, just tedious, I guess. It's not even that tedious, it's just bigger than, you know, your average little pot or something. Alright, and there is the bread oven. Now, interesting thing about the bread oven is it doesn't have to be fired, because you just throw the bread right in there, and when you light it, well, actually you gotta light some wood in there first, and that actually cooks it to heat it up, and then you throw the bread in there. And we are running out of space in here. Even though this is cluttered, it should be good there. I really don't like that. Move over one. We don't need you here, actually. You could hang out there. You could hang out outside, because we don't need you anymore. For right now. This is done. And we get that in a storage pot. Yeah, I think we're done. I don't want to burn all the rest of my wood there. Alright. You could go in there. And we should be good. I'll keep that in here. Alright, yeah, it looks good. So we got a good amount of food now. I'm gonna take one of you. Might as well eat it. And that didn't quite fill me up. So actually, I'm gonna take the whole thing. And there's one serving left in here. That's fine. Alright, we don't need you. Need you. Alright. This looks good. One spear. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go right here, this ultra high copper reading, and let's see if we can strike a copper vein today. And before we do that, I probably should make more torches because I only have 7. So what that's going to require me to do is collect all the hay. And I just threw a piece away over here. I will take that back, thank you. Okay, so I made a bunch of torches. Also got a stack of dirt, which is important when you're going caving. Some people make ladders. Right now the dirt's easier for me. I also opted to go with the 4 serving container because the container's taking up 1 slot, so you might as well have 4 servings instead of 1. Got a little bit late, so I went to sleep. We're now at 250, and I'm just gonna cap off my my hunger bar here. 2 of those, and now we're ready to go. Yep, so we're gonna head to right here, which is not far away at all. Alright, so here we are. Here's our little mark right here. Now, there's 2 things we could do. So we already got the ultra high reading, right? Which is good. Now we can go right into the rock here and do a dense node search mode and really zero in on it, because this is the ultra high reading right here. So there's a good chance that it's here, right? Just don't know how deep it is. But just for the sake of science, let's say, this is how I would narrow it down, and if I didn't have the ultra high reading right off the bat. So your first reading would be here. Now you got 4 directions to go, right? Because the vein it's around here somewhere, right? So I would pick any direction, go up a little bit, take a reading, right? And see what you get. Now, did the reading go down from your original reading? See, we could only go down because we already got the highest one. But if it went down, then you know to stop going that way. But if it went up, then you will know to keep going that way until it starts going down, right? And then you go to where the highest reading is in that line that you took, and then you do it again. You go, but now you only have 2 directions, because this way would the reading would be lower, and this way the reading would be lower. Say you got the biggest, the highest reading here. So then you go this way. Is the reading going to keep going up, or is it going to go down? If it goes down, you stop. Go this way. Is it going up or going down? If it goes down, you stop. And if you end up with that as the highest reading spot, then you would start digging there. So for us, we don't know how big the node is. So we could kind of, even though this is the highest reading you could get, we can kind of zero in on where the center is. So it's not always 100% accurate, but we can do this just for the heck of it. So we're gonna go up here a little bit. Just, there's no set distance, and you don't have to be dead on. Just enough away for it to give you an accurate reading. And I did not bring a shovel. Awesome. Give me a minute. Alright, so these mountains are kind of going to be in the way here. There's 1, 2. That should be far enough. Now remember, it goes off of the first stone you hit. So, I'm going to have a little cave in here. 1, 2, 3. High native copper. Okay. Perfect. So, high is going to be the third reading you could get. So, if red is our ultra high, right? Orange would be very high, so we'll make yellow high. Okay. And did we get anything else? I didn't even realize. High copper, decent sphalerite. Very poor, very poor. You know what? We can try and even, because we got very poor cassiterite here, and there was no cassiterite there at all. So I would like to get a cassiterite vein too. So we'll keep track of that. And decent spal. Alright. Okay, so now look. We know it's getting smaller in this direction. So what we're going to do is now go back here and try the next 3 directions. Now we can try in between here, and to see if you want to be more exact, you can try and get the very high reading, because it goes ultra high, very high, high. But yeah, you know, so it kind of wastes the time, and you're wasting the durability on your pick. I think we don't have to be that exact. Let's just see where this gets us. Alright, so that's an example of it was too close. Alright, so over here we got another ultra high reading. Actually, the first one was right here. UH, and what else did we get? Poor sphalerite. So we're still going to be in the red here. So we're still going to continue in this direction now until we get our first hit of a lower volume of copper. Alright, we got another ultra high reading. Okay, finally, we got a very high, still very poor sphalerite though. Very high copper, BP, spal, biz. Alright, so we can go down 1. Now, look what we got. So, this is hopefully it's a pretty big vein. Alright. So we got 5 readings of ultra high in this distance here. So now what we're going to do is go right in the middle of this distance. Now, this was our original reading, remember. We were on the edge of it, actually. So I would say this right here, or at least right here, is the middle. So I'm going to go back here. And then we're going to take readings to go out this way to see how far this ultra high extends. Whoa! Another bear. Another bear. What's up? Alright, I am finally done. Now, this is way bigger than I usually come across, but as you can see, I mapped out the entire ultra high reading. Now, I think in the beginning I made a mistake. This should have been, because this is high, this should be orange. Very high is yellow. Very high is the next step down from ultra high. So, I got a very high reading here, very high here, and high here. So we can safely assume that the ultra high radius of this node is about right here, right? So now simply you're just going to find the center of whatever shape this makes. This kind of looks circular. Sometimes it can make elongated shape, but I think where I'm standing right now is the center. It's definitely center of up, down. I think from side to side, I think it would be more right here, but there's a hill right here, as you can see, and I'm not going to start digging up there. I think we can still get accurate. They still get the best, chance of finding this thing if we start digging right here. So, and that's what this is all about. You just kind of increasing your odds of finding it in your first, mine that I'm gonna make, instead of just mining blindly and hoping to come across anything. So I'm gonna, this took forever. I'm glad that it looks like it's starting to get dark out, but I was able to get all this done in the first day. So let me get rid of some of this stuff I don't need. Yeah, the Pro Pick took a bit of a beating there. And I just realized I don't have my other copper pick. That is not good. Did I leave that back there? If I did, I'm gonna have to get it because this is gonna break fairly quick. Oh, that's a bummer. Alright, we could at least get started though. How far am I from home? And I am kind of annoyingly, I'm at that annoying distance from home. So, alright, whatever. So what I like to do is kind of make, I do a big square, usually 10 blocks. No, yeah, we'll hold this. Just get rid of this stuff. Okay, so I usually go down 10 blocks, then make a right angle turn, down 10 blocks, right angle turn, down 10 blocks, another right angle turn, down 10 blocks, and then I will be in the same spot I'm in. So let's go down 10 blocks, and then we'll take a reading with the node search mode and see what we get. Alright, so this is 10 blocks. I kind of broke an extra one there. Now, what we're going to do, switch over to node search mode, and this only takes one hit, and you're going to get a reading. It's a little bit longer to break the block. No ore node nearby. Alright, so nothing. We got nothing right here. We got to go deeper. We're still pretty close to the surface, and this stuff is usually down a bit. So, I'm just make a right turn. You can go either direction, left or right, but go down another 10 blocks, and we'll take another reading at the bottom there. Alright, that's the 10th block there. Let's see what we get. No ore node nearby. Alright. I think at this point I'm gonna run home and get that other pickaxe. That was kind of a bonehead move to forget it, but this is about to break. So I will be right back. I got a shovel, some knives. Skin and feathers. Alright, so I went back, I got the pickaxe, it broke. I went down another 10, and looks like we found verified medium amounts of sphalerite, which is interesting because the whole time I'm taking these readings, the sphalerite was way smaller than the copper. But that just means that copper is probably deeper, so we gotta go deeper. But the good thing about this pro pick is there's no false readings. So if it's telling us it found something, no matter the size of the reading, it's there. It's just a matter of tracking it down. So I'm going to keep going deeper. That was only a third level. We still have plenty to go, and I'm going to hopefully come across this copper. Oh. Yeah, this can always throw a wrench in things. What did I get? 6 down? 3, 4, 5, 6. And we have a cave. Basically, a cave is instant death for me right now. I don't even know if I have armor left. Yeah. This is going to kind of throw things off a bit. But let's see. See if I can manage this. Actually, we could build a wall right here real quick. Okay, so this should be good. Oh, what do we got here? Okay. This is something. Oh, nice. Alright. Let me, before we get in there, I just want to make sure. That was 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that's 10. Let's see what this reading is. Native copper verified trace amounts. Okay, so we found it. So even though trace amounts is the lowest reading you could get with the node search mode, we found it. It's there. It's just a matter of zeroing in on it. Like I said, there's no false readings. You just have to. So once you get a reading, it's there. So we'll leave just a little marker here, and we could explore this. Now this is it's basically ruins. Sometimes you get cool stuff in here. Sometimes the translocators are located in here. You can get like a bed and stuff. Rusty gears. So this is really cool. So you got like a fire, a collapsed chest, and we have nothing really good. We have rot though. You can't combine it. Rot is, yeah, there you go. Not gonna be much use to me now, but I know rot is used to make high what's it called? High fertility soil. So you can find low and you can find medium. You can't find high, you can make it. Now high is above medium but still below the Terra Preta. That's still the best. But we'll take that just for now. And I don't think well, yeah, there's more down here. I don't think there's anything left up here. This is just granite cobblestone. That's a cave. Let's go down. What do we got? Oh, we got the remains of a dude here. There's his bed. I'm bouncing on his bed. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool how they do that. What do we got in here? Nice, a copper axe. All right, so that's right where we're at. I'll take the seeds. Don't need that. Oh, I can't put anything in their stuff. All right, I don't need the bed. What we got here? More rot. I'll take the sticks. Awesome. My man. Metal spikes. I believe you can take this. Metal scraps. I believe you can use that. I don't know. I actually haven't made it that far in game. I wonder if this is no, it's nothing. Just muddy soil. And we got the bony soil here. All right, so that was pretty cool. I don't think there's anything else. I think that's it. Once you find these little huts here. Right, there's not going to be anything else down here. Alright, so that was pretty cool, actually. But what we're going to do is... that took a long time to find this thing. So, we got the hit. So, we know it's there. So, next episode now, we can now further try and zero in on it with the node search mode. And you know what? I might have to end up making another one because when you use the node search mode, it's very taxing on the prospector's pick, the durability. Now, just out of curiosity, is there anything here and like showing? Okay, it isn't. Oh, what do we got here? Quartz. Alright, so we don't have to worry about anything then, as long as we light this up. Alright, so that was pretty cool. Pretty cool, and we'll get that next time, alright? And I will see you then. Later.